Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Racing. Tonight is the final race of the season, and we are here in RPR and Rapid Pixel Racing. I'm your commentator, RR Cairo, and welcome to Brazil. So we are in a one-shot qualifying, followed by a 12-lap sprint, and then I think it's 20. I know it's a little bit longer in the main event, but we'll see when we get to that. So let's just quickly go through what's happening. So driver's title has been taken by Lattice. So still a lot of points. Castro's retired from the one-shot quality already. So at the moment, Lattice has done the same as well. So Lattice has retired. So Castro and Lattice is going to be starting at the back. Things are looking a little bit spicy at the moment. Going through, Cherry's just left the session. Invites are in the party chat as well, so I hope Cherry can get himself back in as well. Johnny's invalidated, I think. Going through. So that's just pretty much a short qualifying over. So we will quickly run through the grid order as we see it. So at the moment we see JM in the Ferrari with a 1.8.5, Cam closely followed him behind with a 1.8.564. So Manatee in third, Mickey G in fourth, Chubb in fifth, Mrs. Carl in sixth. The return of Alex in seventh, A-Rez in eighth, El Stefano in ninth, Cherry in 10th, GGC in 11th, and Frenzy, Casto, Johnny, Lattice, Scotty and Fuller. Scotty and Fuller got disqualified. Lattice and the others retired, I think. So anything can happen now as we go on to the first race of this final race of the season. We will see if anything happens during the weather change. If anything happens during the weather change, we will wait and see. But there is still a few points up for grabs in the constructors as well. So I believe if McLaren do pretty well tonight, they will take the constructors for their team. So it could be anyone's game. In fact, while we wait for that, let's quickly have a look at the constructors and we'll see what we'll see how things are. While drivers go out for the formation lap, drivers have gone through with their tyre picks, I think. Cam's left the session. Let's hope Cam can get back in before the race. There are invites in the group chat as well, so hopefully we can get Cam back in. But at the moment we are looking at Jay and Cam are on the mediums. So Manatee, Mickey G, Chubb are on softs, Mrs. Carl, Alex, Arez are on mediums, El Stefano, G, Cherry and GGC are on softs as well. Frenzy is on the mediums, Casto's on the softs, Johnny's on the mediums, Lattice is on the softs as well, Scotty on the mediums, Fuller and Stewie are also on the softs as well. So at the moment, AlphaTauri are 21 points in front of the McLarens. So it will be down to the AlphaTauris and the McLarens to see who will get their drivers as well. And I think we've got both. No, so we'll see how things go. So we are ready for the race to get underway. We will just wait for the lights to pick up and we can get ready and get under racing. 3, 4, 5 lights are out and we are underway for the last race of the season. RPR. Jay gets a really good start. Cam also follows as well. So Manatee looking to get through. There's a lot of drivers picking up and swapping places. So Manatee's dropped down to the bottom. Jay's got a brilliant start and a getaway from Cam. Cam's got Mickey G up there with him as well. Chubb's also there. Mrs. Carl's also there. Alex is up there. Alex is fighting Casto. Casto's looking to get past Alex on those softer compound of tyres. We'll see if anything happens there. Arez is also looking to carry out a catch up and go forward. El Stefano as well. Lattice has made up a few positions as well. Let's quickly get back to the positions. Casto at the moment up 7 positions. Mickey G, Chubb and Mrs. Carl up 1 position. Lattice up 5. Stewie up 7 as well. So Manatee's lost 9 places. Loses a bit of end plate on that AlphaTauri. Also Manatee. Johnny up 1. Scotty up 2. Jace, that's the fastest lap. Johnny is in the pits. GGC and Cherry are swapping places over. It looks like Cherry's got the move done on GGC. Fuller has got a move done on Frenzy as well. Chubb and Mickey G are going. Cherry's out. Is he out? Is Cherry out? What's happened to Cherry there? So Cherry has not sure what happened to Cherry there, but Cherry is back. So when the race gets underway again, Cherry will be at the back of the grid. Cam at the moment is under attack by Chubb. Fuller has left the session. Let's see if I can get Fuller back in to the session. Where are you, Fuller? That's an invite sent to Fuller. And we have a virtual safety car. DRS is Well, it did say DRS was enabled, but we are still under virtual safety car conditions. So Chubb's made a position up, another position up on Cam. Fuller is back in. Casto's made up 8 positions, so Casto up to P5 at the moment. Still under virtual safety car. Drivers will be settling in at a medium pace. They've got to keep Delta as good as they can. And hopefully it looks like we are back underway. So back race to get DRS is now enabled. Cam's got a really good start, a really good jump, looking to make a move on Chubb going into turn 1. Cam and Chubb still fighting through. We've got Mickey G and Caster also in the mix here as well. We're going to be going maybe 3 wide, 2 wide, still going 2 wide with Cam and Mickey G. Mickey G's got the move done on Cam. Mickey G up to P3. Casto is also behind Cam as well, so Casto is looking to make up another position. Lattice and Stewie up positions as well. 9 positions for Lattice. Gets a move done there on Mrs. Cole. Stewie looking to get a move done. Follow Lattice through as well. We'll be looking to make through. Casto is still there, looking to try and make a move done. Get a move optimised on Cam. Mickey G is looking to get a move done on Chubb. Going up to the finish line. Mickey G's got the next position up. Casto's also got a position. Lattice, that's the fastest lap of the race, so at the moment it is Ferrari 1-2. Chubb in P3, but they have a fast approaching McLaren of Cam. Frenzy in P10 at the moment. Still going good though. We've also got El Stefano and Fuller battling at the back as well, so there's a little freeway battle there going off. Johnny sets the fastest lap of the race. Casto gets a position on Mickey G, so Casto up to P3 at the moment. Jay has a comfortable 2-second lead to Chubb, with the rest of the drivers coming through. Lattice and Cam going. Lattice is looking to get a move done there on Cam. Cam shuts the door on Lattice. Stewie did look to be wanting to make a move. They both get the DRS going. Oh, Stewie following Cam through, following Lattice through as well. Stewie and Lattice get the move done there on Cam. That was close between those 3 drivers. Mrs. Cole's looking to get a move done as well and get Cam down the straight. Mrs. Cole up to P7 at the moment. Cam got any, don't think he's got no damage at the moment, so he's pretty fine there. Alex back on the track. We've got a yellow. Oh, who's that? Mickey G. Mickey G is round and down to P12. Maybe a little racing incident there. Not sure, I didn't catch that happening, but Casto and Lattice and Stewie at the moment are the big movers up. At the moment, we've got 6 laps to go. Casto on those softer compounded tyres. Jay on those medium tyres. Lattice is making a move on Chubb, gets the move done. Lattice up to P3. Chubb down to P4, but Chubb may be looking at coming back at Lattice. Lattice goes defensive. Chubb follows in. Chubb goes round the outside. Lattice manages to close the door on Chubb, but Chubb is still tailing Lattice going up into sector 2. So at the moment, pretty close. Stewie will be closing in on that gap as well. We got a 3-second time penalty for full air. I think 1 for A-Res as well. So those two drivers at the moment are the first drivers with penalties. Stewie's made a move on Chubb. So Stewie up to P4. Lattice up to P3. Casto is hunting down J, 5.5 tenths behind. Casto is on J. At the moment, J has held the lead from the start of the race, but does have Casto chasing him down. Can J maintain the pace that he has got and keep Casto behind him? Lattice is slowly pulling a little bit of a gap to Stewie, but Stewie's got back into it just within the DRS. Mickey G picks himself up a 3-second time penalty as well. Mrs. Cole is chasing down Chubb, so Mrs. Cole is looking to get a position on Chubb. Does get the DRS. Chubb's also got that DRS as well. Casto doesn't opt to make the move yet on J. Does get the DRS again though. Is that little bit closer. 5-second time penalty for Mickey G. Mickey G's retired in the pits on lap 9 of 12. Casto still behind J at the moment. Mrs. Carl is still hunting Chubb down as well. Stewie's doing the same thing to Lattice as well, looking to get there. Casto again though, still looking to get that move potentially on J. Will there be still enough time to do it? Or is Casto going to wait for the right moment to actually pull this move off? He's got the DRS, he's going to the inside. Casto gets the move done there on J, so Casto up to P1. J will get the DRS as well, so he's going to have a little help from the DRS. Stewie is still closing down still closing down Lattice. As we're going forward, Mrs. Cole and Chubb is still battling it. Mrs. Cole is a little bit closer to Chubb. Doesn't want to make a move as of yet. Cam is behind Frenzy as well. Alex is also catching up with Cam at the moment as well. It's quickly dropped down to the bike. I think a few drivers have made a stop. So Johnny, Scotty and Ares have made a pit stop. Mrs. Carl then looking to go make a move on Chubb, goes round the outside of Chubb up through the start and finish, gets the move done. Mrs. Carl up to P5. So 3-second time penalty for Stewie, but Lattice has caught up to the back of J and Casto. Stewie is keeping the top 3 in sight as well. Mrs. Carl and Chubb are still fighting. We are on lap 11 of lap 12. So it is looking pretty close at the moment. Alex is on the back of Cam. So 4/10 there. So we could see a battle towards them between those two. The top four are pretty much closer together. Lattice is a little bit closer to Jay. Jay's got the help with the DRS as well. Castro goes defensive going into turn one. This is the final lap of the sprint race. Are we going to see a possession? A little bit of a snap there for Jay, but Jay manages to catch and keeps the car going. So manages to catch the snap, still gets the DRS. Just popping his nose out, just to let Castro know that he's there. So the battle going up through the moon. Johnny's made a move on GGC at the bike. So we're still looking at this car. Jay's a little bit closer to Castro. Lattice is also there as well. But what a drive at the moment we are seeing between the top four coming up to the finish. And what a drive from Castro and Lattice, including Stewie as well, coming from the bike. But Castro takes the sprint race win with Jay in P2, Lattice in P3, Stewie P4, Mrs. Cole P5, Chubb P6, Frenzy P7. Alex gets the move done on Cam for P8, Cam in P9, Fuller in P10, El Stefano over the line in P11, Johnny in P12, GGC in P13, Scotty in P14, and Arez will come over the line as well in P15. And we did lose Mickey G, Sam Manatee and Cherry, but Cherry is back in, so Cherry will get to start the race, or the main race that we are going through now. Driver of the day. Yeah, gives it to Castro. So this is your race result, your sprint race results. Castro in P1, JP2, Lattice P3, Stewie P4, Mrs. Cole P5, Chubb P6, Frenzy P7, Alex in P8, Cam in P9, Fuller P10, El Stefano 11th, Johnny 12th, GGC 13th, Scotty 14th, Arez in 15th, and we did lose Mickey G, Manatee and Cherry. So we now will go into the main race itself, and we will see if there will be any change to the weather. Maybe we will see. So it is still sunny. There is a few clouds in the mix as well. The drivers are going to be picking their tyre strategy, what fuel they need. And we will get underway and back into the racing. Now I'm going to throw out. We'll see how things go. Prediction wise, I'm so we'll see how things will be going so far at the moment. So let's quickly have a look at the tyres. So there's 6 drivers at the moment on hard tyres. Everybody else is on on the medium tyres. So depending how things go, and depending on how hard the drivers actually race with the tyre wear and stuff, top 3 it could change, but top 3 I'm going for this is a bit difficult. Top 3 I'm going with Stewie, Lattice and Jay for my top 3. It could change, it usually does, but we will wait and see. But that's my top 3 for my predictions. If it works out, it works out. If it don't, it don't. We will see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights are out and we are underway for the race. Jay gets a really good start. Lattice also gets a good start as well. Lattice and Jay going through it, so it looks like Lattice has got that move done. Mrs. Carl is battling. Alex is having a few battles going forward. He was up a few places there. Both the Williams drivers are swapping places as well. Quite a few people. We've got, oh, who's going off there? Fuller has had a massive, or was it? No, who was that? I'm sure it was one of the Williams drivers that had a running off wide. I don't know which one it was, but that looks a little bit, I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, we are back underway. Castro sent the fastest lap of the race at the moment, but Lattice is on the heels of Castro. Jay is also there mixing it up with Stewie. Mrs. Carl up to P5. We've got Johnny and Alex fighting it out at the moment, and it looks like Alex got the better of that, but Johnny's coming back. Mickey G's also looking to make a move on Alex as well, but doesn't get the move done there. Fuller, Chubb and Frenzy are battling with Fuller and Mrs. Carl. Castro at the moment has put a little bit of a gap in front of him, but the top 4 drivers are still pretty close of each other. Mrs. Carl is in P5. I tell you what would be nice. We've got a yellow flag in the sector. I think that's Cherry. Castro sets the fastest lap of the race. DRS is now enabled. But hopefully we will see if the DRS system does change in the new F1 game, and we get it within 2 laps hopefully. But Frenzy's made a move on Mrs. Cole, so both of the McLaren boys are looking. Jay's looking to make a move, or has got a little bit closer to Lais, so we may see a little bit of a changeover in the next few corners. We'll have to wait and see. Lais is still within that DRS range of Casto. Stewie's also looking. Stewie sets the fastest lap of the race, but then Frenzy also sets the fastest lap of the race as well. So Frenzy at the moment is looking to get up close with the top 4. The top 2 of Casto and Lattice are also pretty much close together as well. Another little snap there again for Jay, but Jay again catches it. Lice has got that a little bit closer. Frenzy's also got a little bit closer as well to the top 4. So at the moment things are looking pretty good as we go. Mrs. Cole still maintaining a pace, does have Fuller approaching as well. Cam has Alex approaching as well, same with Johnny. It looks like Alex is looking to make a move on Cam. Alex gets a move done just before turn 1. Fuller gets a move done on Mrs. Cole, so Fuller up to P6. Fuller goes defensive. Mrs. Cole follows Fuller, but Mrs. Cole comes back. Great move there by Mrs. Cole on Fuller, getting that position back. Still hunting down Frenzy. Frenzy is closing in on the top 4. Castro at the moment holding a pretty decent pace and a pretty decent gap up at the front. So we will see if anything does change. A little bit of a snap there for Fuller. Not a lot of overtake or ERS left for Fuller. Looking to get down the inside. Oh, Mrs. Carley to turn 1. I think Chubb's following through as well. Chubb has followed through as well, so Chubb up a position. Mrs. Carl will be looking to get another move done. We've got a change for the lead. Let's jump back up to the top. Casto now down to P1, P2. Lice up to P1. Jay comfortable P3 at the moment, is a little bit closer again to Casto. Frenzy not that far behind either. So at the moment points are looking good. Top 5 are pretty much going their own race and going how it wants. Fuller's put a little bit of a gap to Chubb. Cam is under attack by Mickey G. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Racing incident, I think. But the game does put Mickey G back on track. Mickey G is in the pits. Chubb and Fuller again pretty close. and Mrs. Carl as well. So Mickey G on a set of red wall tyres. Top 5 are now pretty much close together. Frenzy is still looking. Don't really do this much, but let's have a look. So 6% on ERS, but 80% for Stewie. So at the moment it's pretty even between the top 5 with the RSUs. Casto is looking to potentially make a move. We've got A-Res at the back, I think has had a little bit of a spin coming through the center rasters. But let's just have a look at this battle at the top at the moment. They are pretty much bunched up together. Frenzy is still slowly closing in as well. So I think a lot of ERS has been used. Oh, what's happened to Mrs. Carl? A little bit of contact maybe. Not too sure, but Cam might be looking. Let's get a move done. Johnny's got a move done on Alex. So Johnny up to P8 at the moment. Casto's got a move done. Look at that one. Nice move there from Casto. So Casto back up to P1. Let us down to P2. So it's pretty fight up at the top. Let's just go up to the back. Scotty's made a move on Alex. Both of them still going wheel to wheel. Going up the hill. But Alex gets that position back from Scotty. So Scotty again will be looking to get an overtake done again. Cam and Mrs. Carl are also battling it out as well. Fuller is caught up with Chubb. So there's potentially a little bit, or maybe there will be a change of position between Chubb and Fuller. Don't think it'll happen. I think it is. He's gone for the. I thought. Oh, contact there between Fuller and Chubb, and as we do see, Chubb does get underway. 3-second time penalty there for GGC. Alex and Scotty and Johnny are in a battle of their own as well. Frenzy again, still keeping in touch with the top 4 as well. There is a lot of the RSUs going there. Fuller has allowed Chubb back in front, and they are going at it again. And still going. Alex has made a move on Johnny. So Alex up to P6, but Johnny is still looking, or will be looking, to get past again by Alex. Scott is also in that mix as well. Now, Oh, we've seen GGC has retired, and we have our first safety car of the night. So that will slow down the drivers to pretty much a they've still got obviously do a delta or keep within the delta, but is there going to be drive-through penalty for Chubb? So the top four are all in their pits. Oh, JB's lattice out of the pit box. So what a great pit stop there from Jay. So Jay now back into P2. This is gonna bring the top four still, oh sorry, the top five are pretty much still in the same position. It's just JB last just a little bit in the pit stops. So J is up to P2. So now this will bring bunch everybody up. And we'll bring everybody back into the mix. I'm hoping, or fingers crossed, that there isn't any rain coming. Because the clouds have come over, so it's thick with overcast. It is a little bit grey, so I wonder if there is going to be any chance of rain. There could be, but it all depends on what will happen. It looks like there might be, but don't quote me on it. There could be, but we will have to wait and see. Chubb is in the pits. We'll have to take a drive through, possibly after the safety car. Safety car is now in this lap. So Casto is now the lead safety car, so it is up to Casto. For him to decide when it's in. Safety car is in the pits. So now it's just up to Casto when he decides it is good for him to go. Jay's also waiting as well. Lattice is also waiting as well. And we are underway again. Casto gets going. There is going to be, I thought there would have been 3 wide there, but Stewie looks to have got the move done on Lattice there, going into... Stewie is flying! At the start of that, Stewie was motoring, so Stewie is up to P2. Maybe looking to go up to P1 on those medium compound of tyres. But like I say, don't quote me on it, there could be some rain coming in. Chubb's made a move on El Stefano. So at the moment, we are still okay for how things are going at the moment. Nothing has changed. But Stewie is looking to take the lead of this race under just after our first safety car. Moves over and gets the lead of the race. Stewie sets the fastest lap of the race, so we have a new leader of Stewie. Casto down to P2, Jay up to P3. We got Cam and Frenzy squaring off. Frenzy losing a couple of positions. Going for Mrs. Carl. We've got 2, 3, 4 wide. All going for a move on Frenzy. Well, Frenzy at the moment has pretty much kept that position near enough, but Fuller gets a position on Frenzy. Mrs. Carl also gets a position as well. I think Scotty got a position up there as well. Fuller's looking to make a move on Mrs. Cole there as well, but Mrs. Cole does shut the door on Fuller. Frenzy, Sir Manatee, Mickey G are also in that mix there as well. Scotty on the rear of Cam's on the rear of Alex. DRS is now enabled. Cam's looking to go round the outside of Alex, going up into turn 1. Alex goes that little bit defensive. Cam goes the long way around, gets the move done there on Alex, but Alex is looking to come back as well. Scotty's also looking to get into the mix as well. And we're going to get a 3 wide going towards turn number 3. We are not. Alex gets the better of that. Alex back up again in front of Cam and Scotty. Scotty also, Mickey G's got a move done on Frenzy. Frenzy at the moment down to P13. So Manatee in P11, Mrs. Cole P10. Scotty, Cam and Alex are battling out. Lice P5 at the moment. Johnny Stokes up to P4. Stewie at the moment is in the lead, is still looking to pull away, pull a gap from Casto. I believe Casto is still within that DRS. Doesn't have it. Jay has the DRS on Casto. Casto does get within the DRS range again of Stewie. So that DRS will help. Alex and Cam again battling out. Cam gets the move done there, going into the center S's. Frenzy picks himself up a 3-second time penalty. Scotty's looking to go around the outside here of Alex. We've got 3 wide going into turn 3. Great battling and driving here between Alex, Scotty and Cam. We've got yellow flag in sector 2, 3-second time penalty for Chubb. And we've got a virtual safety car at the moment. Frenzy looks to have had a little bit of a racing incident, maybe. Lost his front nose, so will be in the pits to get that front nose changed over. So it just slows down the drivers at a reasonable pace. But we will see what's happened. Scotty's got no wing as well. So Scotty's in the pits for a wing change. So we're pretty much still under virtual safety car rules. We're going to be waiting for green flag. That is a green flag. We are back underway. So will we see the battle resume? I think we'll see the battle resume between Alex and Cam. Flair might be in that mix as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. Mrs. Carl at the moment is in P9, but bringing out the last points is Mickey G. So Mickey G in P10. So Cherry, Semanity, Mickey G and Mrs. Carl are going to be in a battle of their own as well. Jay, oh, Jay had a little mistake there. Jay down to P4 at the moment, so that does promote Johnny up a position. But there's still plenty of laps going. Mrs. Carl is under attack from Sir Manatee and Mickey G. Sir Manatee is on the softer compound of tyres. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2 again. A-Res is out. And we have a safety car. So number 2, safety car number 2 for the night. So, are we going to see anybody pit, anybody change? Is there going to be any chance of a tyre change for anybody? Yes, there is. So, Lattice is in the pits. Ooh. It could work. It could work. It all depends on where Lattice comes out in front of El Stefano. Cam does come out in front of Alex as well. So Manatee changes their tyres too. So there's only a few drivers that have opted to stay out. So we will see if I don't think anybody else will pit. But it looks like the sun is back out again, so no rain this far. Not sure what happened there. So I think I'm just seeing a few things. Probably my eyeballs. So Scotty's in the pits. Frenzy is also in the pits as well. So roughly about 15 laps to go. Safety car is in this lap, so Stewie is now the lead safety car, so he will decide when he wants to go. Safety car has peeled into the pits. And Stewie is away, and off he goes again. So, Jay is under attack at the moment by Full Air. We've got a lot of positions going off at the moment. Cam's made a move on Alex. Alex is looking to come back on Cam on those fresh set of tyres. We've got Cherry and Chubb looking to go through. Scotty's made a move on Sir Manatee. Frenzy's also made a move. Cherry and Chubb are battling it out, going up the hill with Rd.14 in front. Alex and Cam again. Both these two are still wheel to wheel. But it looks like Alex got that move done there. Mickey G's made a... Mrs. Cole gets a 3-second time penalty. Lattice has made a move on Mickey G. So Lattice is looking to go up to the top. Again, Jay and Johnny are still going. Chubb and Rd.14 are still going as well. Cherry's looking to come through. Scotty's also looking to make a move on Cherry. Oh! Scotty gets tagged. Scotty gets tagged, loses a little bit of wing. But then there was a little bit of a cluster. Going into the center racers with a few drivers as well. Has Scotty got a puncher? No, Scotty doesn't have a puncher. So there was a little bit of a cluster between a few drivers going through the center racers. Cherry does have Mrs. Cole on the inside. Lattice gets the move done. It's the fastest lap of the race. Mrs. Cole gets a move done on Cherry, and Lattice up to P3. Rd.14, Cherry are battling. Cherry gets the move done there on Rd.14. Alex is making a move on Mickey G. Alex gets the move done there on Mickey G, but Mickey G is still maintaining that gap, or well, that little bit closer. Cam's also that little bit closer as well. Jay's also there with Johnny. Lattice is looking to make a move on Casto. Casto may look at making a move on Stewie, but we will see what happens. Casto goes to the inside. Lattice also goes to the inside as well. Follow Casto. Great move there by Lattice. So Lattice up to P2. Casto P1. Alex and Cam again are swapping places. Mickey G also swapping places. Alex is looking to make a move on Fully. We are on lap 25 of 36. We'll approximately have 10 laps to go when we get on to lap 26. Alex again keeping that place and that position from Fully. Lattice is again looking to make a move on Casto, but doesn't want to do it. Now, are we going to see the same move again, but is Stewie going to try and follow Lattice at the same time? Lattice looking to go on the inside of Casto, gets the move done there. Stewie, I thought Stewie was going to pop his nose in then to have a look at making a move on Casto, but Stewie's a little bit closer now to Casto. Moves over to the inside, Casto goes the opposite way. So Stewie's having to go the long way around. But Casto at the moment is still keeping that P2 position. Fuller picks himself up a 3-second time penalty. Chubb and Mrs. Carl are battling it out. Frenzy also gets the move done on Mrs. Carl as well. And Chubb is looking to potentially look at another position, but we'll keep an eye on that at the moment. Let's quickly go to the battle between Chubb and Mrs. Carl, just see how things going there. Cherry's got Sir Manatee behind as well. Frenzy's going to be looking at making a move on Chubb. Cam's made a move on his teammate. Frenzy's made a move. I thought Mrs. Carl was going to stick with that move then. It looked like she had the move done on Chubb going into someone, but I think she opted out not to get to make the move yet. So those Frenzy, Chubb and Mrs. Carl are still battling. Sir Manatee's got Cherry. Also that no, Sir Manatee and Cherry's caught up with the battle that is happening up to Frenzy. So Frenzy's does have that move done on Chubb. So now we are seeing the top 6 have closed up. Lattice has opened up a gap of 2.5 seconds to Casto. Johnny is looking to maybe push on for a podium finish here, so we'll see what happens. Let's get Cherry back into the lobby if we can. So there's an invite sent there for you, Cherry. So we'll get back to this battle between Johnny and Stewie. Jay is also there as well, so we could potentially see a couple of position changes here with the help of DRS. Oh, Casto's gone wide. Casto's gone wide. So that allows Stewie, Johnny and Jay and Alex up as well. Johnny's got the move done on Stewie. Jay is looking at a move on Stewie, but Alex is also looking for a move on Jay, but Jay's looking for a move on Stewie. Jay up to P3. So Jay up to P3 at the moment, Johnny P2, Stewie P4, Alex P5, Casto P6. So this battle is pretty much going off again. Casto and Alex battling out. Casto looks to have got the better of that. So Casto back up a position again. Stewie in 4th place. Johnny up to 2nd and Jay up to 3rd. Can Jay, or will Jay be looking at maybe getting another position? Stewie's a little bit closer again to Jay. But Johnny is looking, and Jay up to P2. So Johnny is recovering ERS. Jay is up to P2 at the moment, where he started. Mrs. Cole is in the pits. Jay goes on the defensive. Stewie's looking at a move on Johnny. Gets that move done. Chubb picks himself up a 3-second time penalty. So Lattice 4.2 seconds up in front. Mickey and Frenzy are battling. Oh, Casto. Casto is up on the hill. Not sure what happened there to Casto. So P9 and P10 at the moment for both of the McLarens. Fuller and Cam are in P7, P6. Alex in P5, Johnny P4. Stewie is in P3 with Jay in P2. Mickey G's made a move on, Frenzy's made a move on Mickey G. So Manatee and Chubb have also swapped places. So nice move there from Sir Manatee on Chubb. Well, let's have a look at the battle up at the top at the moment between Johnny, Alex, Jay. So Manatee picks himself up a penalty, and Stewie as well. Obviously not the penalty for Stewie, but the battle with Jay, Stewie, Johnny and Alex. So at the moment it's looking pretty steady going on at the moment. Frenzy is on the hunt of looking to get another position, maybe another position for Fuller, for Frenzy. There's another position there for Frenzy up to P7. So Manatee and Chubb are still battling it out as we go on. The battle between, oh, Fuller, what's happened to Fuller? Not sure what happened there. Oh, Fuller's got no wing. Oh, he's lost a little bit of an end plate. Fuller picks himself up a 3-second time penalty as well. Is his tyres gone? As his tyres sort of dropped off a little bit. Alex is a little bit closer to Johnny. Stewie's a little bit closer to Jay. Lattice 4.4 seconds in front on those softer compound tyres. Stewie's still looking to get a position. On Jay, but Jay at the moment is doing a solid. Alex is looking for a position on Johnny. Fuller has pitted. Cherry picks himself up a 3-second time penalty. So Fuller will come out of the pits in front of Scotty. Alex is again a little bit, just getting a little bit closer to Johnny, but Johnny is keeping Alex at bay at the moment. Stewie looks to still within the DRS range as well of Jay, but Jay is looking to pull a gap just a little, a few tenths here and there, or a few hundredths, sorry, shall I say, here and there. Johnny is building up his ERS as well. We'll see how things go. Cherry and Mickey G are battling it out there at the back. So Manatee and Chubb battling it out as well. Frenzy's picked up the pace again and is closing in on Cam. Jay is still keeping the pace here with P2 at the moment. Stewie also as well. But it is getting pretty close again. Cam and Frenzy are battling it out. So Frenzy's made a position there on Cam. Casto is in the pits. We have a little bit of a spin. Fuller sets the fastest lap of the race. So that does take the fastest lap of Casto. Ooh, penalty for Casto. Scotty has retired in the pits. And it looks like, I thought Alex was making a move there then on Johnny, but has managed to get that move done again. Stewie's got a move done on Jay. So Stewie and Jay are mixing up. It looks like Stewie's found a little bit of tyre life in those mediums. Lattice is still keeping that gap gradually going. But let's quickly jump up to the top as Lattice does come through and does take the win of the final race of RPR. Stewie in P2, Jay in P3, Alex P4, Johnny in P5, P6 for Cam, P7 for Frenzy, P8 for Manatee, P9 for Chubb, and P10 for Casto. Casto sets the fastest lap of the race. El Stefano comes into P11 and Mrs. Cole comes over the line in P13. But what a fantastic final race to end season 11 of Rapid Pixel Racing. It has been an absolute honour, an absolute pleasure to do comms for RPR. So let's quickly run through the results then. Lattice in P1, Stewie P2, JP3, Alex P4, Johnny P5, Cam P6, Frenzy P7, 8th for P8 for Manatee, P9 for Chubb, P10 for Casto, El Stefano in P11, Mickey GP12, Mrs. Carl P13, Fuller in P14, Cherry P15, and we did lose Scotty, Ares, and GGC. So, just before we do end the stream, let's quickly jump over to the party that we are going in, and I will talk to you in a few moments. So, as we do wait for the other drivers that will potentially... Whoa! So, as we wait for the drivers to come in, I think Lattice is here, Jay's also in as well, and we will... Stu is also in as well. So, again, what a fantastic race to finish off the season of RPR. So, let's jump to our P3 podium finisher, Jay.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Not too bad, mate. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. That was a pretty, really fun race, and I think I achieved probably the best I could. So yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go, like I say, we'll start off as normal. So, go through, obviously the sprint race as well. We'll throw that in the mix as well. But just tell us about your race and how, and let us know how you thought about
Uh,
the season and everything else.
the race was pretty good. I really wanted to start on the hard tires, but I really wasn't sure if there was going to be a safety car that might screw that all up. But I managed to keep in front with the pack. We were really like front wing to rear diffuser like
Mm-hmm.
the whole time up until the safety cars came out. Only had like a couple of snaps that like lost me a position or two towards the end. But yeah, I was really surprised that the mediums that Stewie was on managed to hold on to the end. I was kind of hoping there would be a bigger drop off. I kept trying to blast my battery through the DRS zones to try to keep him as far behind as I could, but unfortunately in the end I made a mistake and then he got me and then that was that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, what your sprint race as well? How did you find that racing
The
in that as well?
the sprint race was good. I managed to get like a decent start and hold off. I think I held off the lead for a little while before I got overtaken. So yeah, I probably made a mistake. I was blasting my battery too much in the early parts, trying to get rid of people behind, and that ended up backfiring on me. But thankfully, I was able to. I think I finished like P2 in the sprint race. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was pretty good.
yeah. Well, like I say, congratulations on getting getting both podiums in the sprint and the main race as well.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So that was your P3 podium driver, Jay. So we'll move on to P2 podium of Stewie.
How do?
How do, mate? How do? So, mate, like I said, great race. Obviously, all the way through. Um, like I say, it's similar sort of questions, but what did you find or how did you find your race in the sprint and obviously going into the main race itself?
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate because I lagged out right at the start, so obviously missed qualifying. But fortunately for me, it looked like Lattis, Casto, and Johnny all messed up in qualifying, so I was
Yeah.
quite fortunate that we're all starting at the back. Yeah, it's a big pile up at turn one. I don't know what happened, but me and Lattis managed to get our noses through nicely. I don't know if Johnny got through. I think he might have got damaged. I don't know. But yeah, just picking people off throughout the laps. It was quite good fun. Just couldn't get Jay at the end. His mediums saved him well. Moving on to the race, it started on the hard tyre. I thought, you know what, Latty starts on the hard every single race. We all box. There's a safety car, and he gets the box. And I thought, no, that's going to be me this time. Yeah, this time it's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I put the odds on. Early safety car, just in the mediums, just before their pit window. But yeah, so I had to go mediums the rest of the race, and he held on all right. Wasn't the best, but
So
yeah,
you
hard.
you didn't have no soft tires at all then?
I had softs. I was debating whether to box on the final safety car, but I thought if there's another that comes out, I'll take
Yeah.
that one. But yeah, I took the gamble. Took the gamble to stay out.
Yeah. So apart from that as well, how have you enjoyed the season?
It's been brilliant. It's been absolutely mega. Yeah, I can't fault it. I've made a few mistakes myself with stupid mistakes, but yeah, bring on next season.
Yeah, same. Can't wait. But yeah, that is your P2 position winner, Stewie. So we will now go on to P1 position winner, Jack.
How are we?
How are we? Obviously, congratulations on the win in the main race.
Thank you.
It looked like you was sort of on I'd say a different level putting them softs on, but apart from that, go through obviously your sprint race when you went through that. Also, let us know what happened in your one shot. Did you actually sandbag it or did something happen? And then talk through about what happened, your strategy and everything else in the main race.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd have a bit of fun with it. Cam wanted me to start at the back, so thought, you know what, let's start at the back. It wasn't really the back in the end, but uh, what was it, 15th, 16th, close enough.
So, yeah.
Going into turn one of the sprint, and I think Cherries was still in AI. So I've been hit across. No, there's the biggest gap going. I've gone in that gap obviously because the room's there. And I've got GGC just on my outside, and next thing I know, I've been punted by the AI into poor GGC's a bloody bystander. So I can only apologise for him, but I had literally no control of it because of Cherry's AI. So managed to get through that, no damage, and then just work my way through the pack basically, making sure that don't do all stupid so that the McLarens go off and get maximum points or big points, and it completely ruins our constructors championship hopes. So yeah, managed to get up behind Jay and Casto, but I just didn't really have the RS at the or the tyres at the end, and them two were both very good in the middle sector. So third was all right given where Frenzy finished. So I knew going into the main race had an 18-point buffer, so I just was like, you know what, don't need to rush it as long as I'm in second and Frenzy isn't any higher than about third. If he isn't higher than fourth, done it.
Yeah.
So I just took my time, bolted the hards on, and my pace just went. Like, I don't know what it was, but I just couldn't use the hards.
Yeah,
There was just an awful time.
I was going to say that. Yeah, it looked like the tyres didn't really work for you.
Yeah, in the middle sector it was just dreadful. I just didn't. I don't know if I was thinking too hard or maybe being too careful because of the situation, but I just had no pace on them. So I wanted Johnny to go by. He went by, but we only then caught up to the lads in front because of the VSC. And that second safety car come out. I was like, I'm getting off these. Knew the soft. I was going to do medium soft anyway. I'm hitting at that lap between like lap 19, lap 21. So I bolted on the softs, and rest is history, I guess. It was managed to carve for everyone, easily pull a gap and bring home the constructors title for me and Sir Manny T. So absolutely buzzing about that. It's been a great season. Yeah, not much more to say.
No, well, congratulations on that, and obviously you and Sir Manatee getting the constructors. So congratulations on both of you as well.
Thank you very much.
Same with McLaren as well. So congratulations on them, on those drivers and the other drivers as well. But apart from obviously finishing this season off, it has been, I would say, an amazing season. I know obviously that there's been one or two races that I kind of missed, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it is going to be a full turnout next season when we start the next season. I will try my best at getting in to do the comms for you. But other than that, if there isn't, is there anybody else that is in the party that wants to?
El Stefano's here. Hello, El Stefano.
Mr. El Stefano. Hello. So, is there, apart from yourself, El Stefano, is there anybody else that wants to say anything about how the season went, how they thought about the season? The floor is open. To obviously.
El Stefano?
So. Yeah, oh yeah, I did actually see a message, so it will be sort of, obviously you'll still be able to do a reserve role and everything, but it will be a little bit sad not to see you on track and racing with everybody, but hopefully we will actually do see you on track as well. But yeah, well, hopefully we will see you back on track as well. So anybody else want to say anything? Cam?
Yeah, just thank you to Jack and the boys who run the league. It's been a brilliant season. Unlike I can just go off last year, it's been an absolute belter. Absolute beauty of a season. I've really enjoyed it. Picked up my first podium and just been an absolute menace to society. So thank you, boys.
It's all right, mate. It's been a pleasure having you and having everyone this season. Might have a few people leaving, whatever, like El Stefano included. El Stefano, I mean, he's a legend of RPR at this point. He's been here, as he says, for absolute years.
Yeah.
Won one or two constructors titles with Moyland. Only one. So there you go. He's a title winner in RPR. A proper legend, been around, been a character. It's been a pleasure having everyone, and hopefully we get as many as possible returning for the next game, and as well a few new faces just to keep the league fresh and the league going in the new game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll also say the same thing as well. I'd obviously want to thank Jack and everybody else, especially Scotty as well. Giving me the opportunity to do comms for you. I hope everyone has actually enjoyed me doing comms for you. I know that I've enjoyed doing it. So hopefully there will be more of it to come next season. But like I say, I can't thank RPR and the staff enough for letting me be in the league and obviously doing what I'm good at doing.
Been a pleasure having you, mate. Yeah, it's great having you.
So, if there isn't anything else you'd like to add, guys, Obviously, the floor's still open. If not, that will be the last stream and the end of season 11 of Rapid Picture Racing RPR. I've been your commentator, Alcara, and we will see you in the new season. And hopefully, we will have a lot more great racing going forward. But until next time, guys, I will see you all again soon. Good night.